I think Tesla and electric cars in the future may influence the road signs of the future. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. There is an interesting story published by Matt Pressman in Evannex, which talks about Tesla changing and influencing the road signs of the future. And the story is titled as "Will Tesla Influence the Road Signs of the Future?" For a long time, Tesla's all-electric approach was like an itch that traditional automakers couldn't scratch. Now, after its fourth consecutive profitable quarter, with its stock hovering around $1,600 per share, Tesla's electric vehicle leadership stands at the vanguard of the industry. The Silicon Valley company is now the world's most valuable automaker, prepping for 5-to-1 stock split and poised to be included in the S&P 500 index. So, will Tesla influence the road signs of the future? Before we get started, please subscribe to our channel, like this video to show your appreciation of our friends, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next Tesla story coming after this. Now, the electric buzz extends beyond the business of Tesla. Venture onto social media, and you'll notice that Tesla's CEO Elon Musk has already left an indelible mark on the Twitter sphere. With Musk's must-see memes and enticing Cybertruck updates, Tesla continues to get a bigger slice of the pop culture pie, of the social media culture pie. Set aside Musk's Twitter banter for a moment and you will quickly realize that Tesla is making significant changes to the automotive sector, to the automotive industry. And it doesn't stop at plug-in, self-driving cars. The car leasing comparison site LeaseFetcher had some fun imagining what our future road signs might look like if Tesla continues to impact and influence the future of driving. We're going to show you here interactive signs for public charging, for example. Teslas can already tell you where the nearest available supercharger is and help you plan your route accordingly. And Tesla Supercharger stations are strategically placed, oftentimes, at highway service stops. Okay, but what if you are driving an electric car from another automaker, right? Good news, public charging infrastructure is evolving, and it won't be long before highway signs are able to provide up-to-the-minute info about the number of public charging points available at highway service stations. Now, let's talk about emergency charging station signs. In a pinch with a gas card, you might be able to push the vehicle to a gas station if you run out of gas. With an electric vehicle like Tesla, the battery pack typically makes it too heavy to manually push your car. And if you physically push an electric vehicle or your Tesla, you might risk damaging the engine. So what to do? Tesla often has superchargers, as noted prior, at highway service stops. Hopefully sooner rather than later, we'll start seeing emergency public charging stations popping up on the shoulder of the road too, as a new road sign. Better to charge there if needed in a pinch before having to push anything or push your electric vehicle. Now, signs for wireless charging lanes. Public charging on highways at service stops and emergency locations could definitely play a significant role in our electric vehicle future. That said, looking ahead, we might also see wireless charging roads, a technology that made its debut in South Korea in 2013. It turns out there is already an electric road in Sweden just outside Stockholm. It works a bit like a Skallextrick track with cars attaching directly to a rail to charge continuously. It's an encouraging prototype, but will electrified roads actually come to pass? I don't know. Or is it just another zombie technology that won't come to fruition? Now, signs for vehicle-to-vehicle (VWV) communication zone. Elon Musk recently said he believes Tesla will have the capability for full self-driving in place by the end of this year. While that may sound optimistic, Tesla has had years to perfect its algorithms using data gathered from sensors already equipped to its fleet of cars. Vehicle-to-vehicle communication is called V2V communication, could play a role in the future for autonomous driving, furiously attempting to squeeze in and out of business inner city lanes could soon be a thing of the past. Once you have entered a vehicle-to-vehicle communication zone, you might just be able to kick back and let the car do the rest. Now, signage for autonomous delivery vehicles only. Although Tesla clearly has an eye toward the future, other automakers are also thinking ahead. Toyota recently announced that they plan to build a prototype town of the future. This included an underground delivery network for autonomous delivery vehicles. It turns out that Elon Musk's Boring Company has plans of its own currently underway to construct electric vehicle-only underground tunnels. Don't be surprised if some of these special tunnels were constructed for autonomous delivery purposes too. There is no doubt, in my opinion, that Tesla's disruptive approach is transforming the transportation sector, and it shows no signs of slowing down. The technology behind some of these road signs remain hypothetical and varied, but the end goal is the same: to make driving easier and safer for everyone. Maybe something like this could play a smaller part in Elon Musk's scientific future. What do you think about this, friends? In the meantime, Tesla had 28% of world's full electric vehicle sales in the first half of 2020. With this number and percent increasing, you will see that maybe one day Tesla may be able to change, have a say in the change of the road signs that are going to be new coming, because some of the road signs that may not make sense in the future, and Tesla may influence the road signs. Tesla still has 19% of the global plug-in vehicle market. What changes is that top-selling corporations that own several different automotive brands, as well as alliances of brands, had higher percentage of overall market. Volkswagen Group had recently 13% of the market, almost double the Volkswagen brand. 7% electric vehicle market share. The Renault-Nissan Alliance has 9% of the market. Closing out the top 5, BMW Group and Hyundai Kia each have 7% of the market share of electric cars. These things are going to have a say and be able to make a change and influence the signs that we will see in our roads. So Tesla is still rapidly ramping up production capacity, with Model Y production barely underway. Volkswagen Group has commenced a massive powertrain transportation and will soon start selling the Volkswagen ID3, and not that long afterward the Volkswagen ID4, as well as various copies of these with different brand markings. BYD is rolling out the rather luscious Han EV, including in Norway. Off the radar, the Ford Mustang Mach-E is around the corner, and then of course there is the Honda E and Toyota RAV4 Prime. Are there any automotive groups, brands, or new or coming electric vehicles that particularly excite you right now? I don't know, but it looks like in the near future we will see that these companies are going to be influencing the road signs. That some road signs, some of them will be, like I said, we expect them to be interactive signs for public charging, emergency charging station signs, signs for wireless charging lanes, signs for vehicle-to-vehicle communication zones, and signs for autonomous delivery vehicles only. So I think there is no doubt that Tesla's disruptive approach is transforming the transportation sector, and it shows no sign of slowing down. The technology behind some of these road signs remain hypothetical and varied, but the end goal is the same: to make driving easier and safer for everyone. What are your your thoughts, friends? Do you think Tesla will influence the size of the future road signs or electric vehicles that are growing in market share in the automotive sales? Let me know what your thoughts are, friends. This is, in the meantime, Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. Please subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you in our next report. God bless you and take good care of each other. See you soon.